Supplemental thread from Carlos Osuida, harkening back to the last thread about incendiary devices thrown by Antifa in Portland. Starting off with the tweet from the previous thread, link in the description. This is what was done to the Israelis, Saudis, the Iraqis, and so many others. We have foreign elements here. They have to be Iranian and Lebanese Hezbollah. Military-grade explosives are being used. And then in the previous thread, we looked at a few videos where it looked as if nothing was being thrown. So Carlos issues a correction. Rather than let my mistake stand, I deleted it. All right. The original hypothesis, these were explosives that were being detonated remotely rather than being thrown. We're having a video here where somebody did, in fact, throw an explosive device. I'll blow that up real quick. There's the guy. There's your explosives guy right here. And there he throws it. And there's the explosion. All right, so you saw the guy throw it. All right, so anyway, an explosion was definitely thrown. In any event, moving right along, the guy who threw it is in the middle of the screen in the green vest. It's impossible to gauge the size of the explosive. The reason I thought it was something else, this is Carlos speaking, the reason I thought it was something else is that the Feds said it was an incendiary device as well as an explosive. We haven't seen that before. It is simply not possible to identify it. All right, so we have just regular explosives, not high-grade remote detonation radio wave stuff. I'm actually relieved. I would not have been happy to be right. This also shows that the flypaper strategy is working. The goal is to lure the best terrorists to specific areas where they can be identified and arrested. This guy was turned in by his grandmother. She bought him the vest. All right, so this is the same guy who threw that explosive, okay? So Carlos has identified the guy who threw that very upsetting explosive. His own grandmother turned him in. She bought him the vest, which he wore while he was protecting hairy armpit, naked Athena, okay? She's another winner, a sex worker in her 30s. Here's what she told Inside Edition. I saw them standing there like that, and this fury arose in me, and I said, I want to be naked. Happens to me all the time. When I get pissed off, I strip down. So, I'm sure you understand that I didn't try to scare you. What fooled me was the actions of the guy who raised his hand and slammed it down, and the fact that I saw nothing fall. Also, the fact that it was an incendiary device as well as an explosive. The guy who threw the thing is just another garden variety moron lost in fantasies of revolution. My current guess is that we're much further along in controlling this mess than I thought. The last thing I want to do is add to your anxiety. I studied that footage long and hard before I wrote about it, but I was wrong, and that's a good thing. We want the enemy to be floundering. It means that the chances of the Democrats getting what they want are much smaller. And it proves what I always said. I never served in the military or law enforcement, and I don't have what it takes to serve in the military or law enforcement. The people in the courthouse are in their element. They're problem solvers who love challenges. They're using their training, their skills, and their brains. If I'd been right, I would not have been worried, but I'm very glad to have been wrong. It shows that professionals are professional. Their training and experience make them indispensable. This is why it's madness to defund the police. They need the best training and the best equipment we can give them. The last 2 months have proven it.